Hello and welcome, Desert Mountain members, to another edition of the Desert Mountain Podcast. My name is Michael Craven, always joined by Kim Atkinson. Hello, Kim.
Hello, Michael.
One of the most beautiful backdrops I think we've ever had for a Desert Mountain Podcast. Agreed?
What a pick.
Constantino's up here at Chiricahua. We've got the 18th fairway behind us. We are joined today by Maggie Green, the head golf professional here at Chiricahua. Hello, Maggie.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
There's a very special occasion going on this week, is there not, Kim?
There very much is. I would want to say that every week is Women in Golf Week here in the United States and in the world. But we specifically chose this week, and at the request of the lovely and talented Maggie Green, to talk about National Women in Golf Day.
Yes, it is a very, very exciting week with lots to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about. So we at Desert Mountain are celebrating Women's Golf Day. And this week we'll feature all sorts of articles. We'll obviously have an amazing Friday jam. So lots to talk about today with the podcast. But thank you so much for joining us today, Maggie.
It's very exciting to be here.
So, Maggie, how are we celebrating at Desert Mountain Women's Golf Day?
Yeah, so Women's Golf Day, June 7th, actually fell on a Tuesday, which is our Ladies League Day on the mountain. So we thought, what a great way to kind of celebrate our ladies at Desert Mountain with our Ladies League and our 9-holer Par Seekers League. And we decided to do like a fun little custom Titleist golf ball sleeve for them that has Women's Golf Day logo with it on it as well as a Desert Mountain logo. And then we paired up with food and beverage, and they offered a fun golf-themed beverage for them to enjoy after their round. So we love to celebrate our women at Desert Mountain, but this was an extra special week.
So just some nice special touches to recognize them. We so appreciate them, and so many opportunities for golf, no matter what your level of golf is at Desert Mountain.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of different leagues that fall, to a lot of different playing ability levels, but one of our big ones is Ladies League. We have over 225 participants on the roster, which is amazing. And we do have a 9-holer Par Seeker League, which is a little bit more relaxed, fun, social. We have 100 participants in that league, so it's really great to see all that participation from our women at Desert Mountain.
That is fantastic. All right, so why is a woman's perspective on the golf course so important?
Yeah, I think it's especially critical now women's the fastest growing segment in golf. We're seeing such an increase, which is great to see, but I think it's critical for a club to really have that women's perspective and to take a look at, when a woman walks into a club, they want to feel like, welcomed, invited, and that they are wanted to be there. So I think just looking at all that in different perspectives, whether it be the locker room or the women's apparel in the golf shop, as well as on the course, the playability of the golf course. Do we have forward tees? Do we have, those things in place where it's going to make it more enjoyable for all playing levels? But there is a very good portion of our ladies that are very competitive, low handicaps, and it's just fun to see, to have all those different perspectives, especially when we consider them when it's, going into our ladies committee leagues, asking for their opinions on feedback on tournaments and the golf course conditions and different things like that. It's amazing to have that variety of feedback.
That's right. And so in addition to the very competitive and those low handicaps, there's just a diverse set of women playing on the mountain. And really what we've been seeing too is just that huge growth that you were saying. So coming out of maybe the pandemic where we wanted to get outside, we wanted to spread out and do some different things. Have you seen that increase, obviously, here at Desert Mountain? Maybe members who've been here for a long time and their husbands were out on the golf course or their partners, and now here comes the misses.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody's behaviors have changed a little bit. We're seeing more work from home, more flexibility in people's schedules, and we're seeing more of the spouses come out and enjoy a round with their significant other, and it's great to see. And it also brings more families, which is awesome because it's such a family sport.
So agreed.
Yeah.
Do you get your little ones out there yet?
We're not quite there yet.
They're
but
so
I
little.
ordered her clubs. So.
Oh, really? That's so great. Yeah. For those who don't know, how old are your children, Maggie?
I have 3. My eldest is 6, and then I have a 4-year-old girl and a little boy who's 2.
Goodness gracious.
2 girls and a boy.
And he's taken, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
He's mine.
Yeah.
Well, he's got mom's heart right now.
That's right.
While we're on that, do you want to go over Maggie's background just a little bit? I don't know if everyone knows. We ran a little social media piece on you last summer, I believe. You were inducted into your college Hall of Fame, which congratulations on that again. I know it's been a year now, but that was really cool. Can you just tell us a little bit about your background, how you came up, and how competitive, how far you took it, and how you got here?
Sure, yeah. Really, I started at a little bit of an older age compared to what some do now. I was going into high school, and my parents kind of suggested I try junior golf. I wasn't really into it. I didn't know if I'd like it. Not a lot of my friends, especially my girlfriends, did it. So I took a little leap of faith on that, and it just stuck with me. The coach there was the high school women's golf coach, and he saw my swing and saw something in me and gave me a lot of confidence, and that's kind of how it started. But I just took a love for the game, and I really worked hard at it in college and became pretty competitive, and I don't know, this is where it's got me, which is pretty cool.
Creating a profession out of this, going into high school. Did you ever think that you would find work within the golf space?
No, I never imagined this to be my job. I actually went to school for marketing and communications and thought I'd kind of get into the business side of the world. But when someone told me I could do golf and have it be my job, I was like, why not?
How? Tell me more.
This is my office view, so it doesn't get any better.
Me too, Maggie. Same here.
Yeah, no, it's been a great journey with a lot of great mentors and support along the way, and I'm just happy where I'm at. It's a pretty fun job.
Well, so you have some mentors or some folks who maybe had some influence on you. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so I'd say it started, with my parents kind of getting me in junior golf. And then from there, I had 2 wonderful coaches in high school and college that really got me better. I worked hard, but they believed in me and gave me the confidence to kind of always take it to the next level. And I think that's what really made a difference for me, is because if you would have told me in high school, are you going to play college? I would have said, no, there's no way. I'm not good enough. But, and then if you would have told me in college that I would have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, I would have said, no way, that's not possible. But, you work really hard and people believe in you, and that makes a big difference.
So you mentioned your marketing degree and your background. I would say that skill set is definitely coming in handy for you. Just having watched you at work and seeing what happens in the retail side of things. So what is that relationship like for you? I mean, you're able to kind of flex both on the golf course and then also in the shop and the operation of the retail piece.
Yeah, that's actually been a pleasant surprise that I never expected to kind of take a retail role when kind of getting into the golf business. It just kind of, there was a position open here at Desert Mountain when I was working my way through my PGA credential, and I decided I wanted to give it a try. I always like new challenges, and I love clothing and apparel, so I thought this would be a fun task to take on, and it stuck with me. I really enjoy doing it, and now I get to kind of do both, which has been really fun. So
explain the role specifically then within the retail. Are you overseeing certain aspects of the retail with Mark, and how does that work?
Yeah, so I work closely with Mark Thush and Lauren Everett. On the retail side of things, we view all the lines for the shops, and then I specifically buy for the Chiricahua shop here. And then I get to merchandise it all and see it sell. So it's been fun to kind of work with the members on what they like and what we can bring more in. And just clothing has come such a long way that it's really fun to see all the different, fashion and things that we can bring into the shop and try. So
we had a Friday Jam a few weeks ago that had a retail component to it. So I guess my question, Maggie, is when did you get into acting, and how has that second career been going for you?
Well, I'd say the TikTok videos really inspired me on that one. I really wanted to try it.
You were a hit, I think, and I'm sure you heard from several members and people who saw it.
Your guys' talent, so I just threw the clothes.
Yes, you did.
She's trending.
Yeah.
All right, so what advice then would you have for maybe young women who might be interested in a career in golf?
Yeah, definitely. It's still a very male-dominating industry, which we hope to see change in that in the future. But as a female, there's going to be people along the way that maybe tell you can't do that or you can't have it all. And my advice would be to say like you can. You just have to go do it and believe in yourself. It's definitely an industry that can be a little bit demanding. But I think we are, as an industry, working towards changing that mindset and making it more appealing for people to have, a better work-life balance. And I think those are all really good things that are coming. So.
I agree. And I think, too, just from a culture perspective, it matters who's leading the team and what that leadership is like and how we can be afforded to have the work-life balance and have families and careers and all those things.
I'm very grateful because Desert Mountain has been amazing to me, and it's been able to give me that opportunity to have a family and do the position that I do, because I don't think I could do it a lot of other places, which is really kudos to Desert Mountain for being, so great.
And so this is one of the member favorite courses, Chiricahua, obviously. And I have seen you in action with the two-way radio, flying out on a car out to save somebody or help some situation out. I mean, this is not a behind-the-desk type of a gig.
No, and that's what I like about it. I like to be active. I like to be out with people, helping people. That's the best part of the job, is that every day is different. You get to do... one day I might be designing a merchandise display and people are excited to see it and I'm helping them find outfits. And the next day I'm out on the golf course, seeing what I can do to help others out there. But yeah, that's the best part, is the job variety. It's fun to meet new people, to build those relationships and all the people I work with as well. So
women-owned businesses in golf. Because it's, you could be at the club level, you could be on the retail side, other areas where women are growing the game of golf.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot more of it today, and it's wonderful to see. A couple that come to mind. Joe Fit is a big popular one that's been around for a while and has really been a favorite. A newer one, Lola Sport, has just come on the horizon over the last couple of years. But women love to support women, and it's there's some really cool stuff out there that we like to bring into the shops and really promote as a women-owned business. Another one that's taken off here at Desert Mountain is the Vimhue hats. I'm sure a lot of our ladies own them. But just a one gal, her name's Katie. She started it in her garage, and it's just taken off, and it's one of our favorite hats now for the ladies.
Only in 2019, I think she told us she started it. 2018 or 2019 , recently.
Yeah,
very recently.
And now is in thousands of pro shops across the country. We've met her at demo day. She was here at Desert Mountain this last demo day. That's a great story. I mean,
is a great story.
That's not even a 20, 30 year in the making business. That's just she jumped into the space, and now she's one of the most popular brands, I think, in women's headwear in golf.
Yep, she made it. It's a really popular, exciting thing for her. So it's great to see.
I've seen you rocking the Vimeo, Kim.
I have one.
I know.
It's gorgeous. So wearing golf gear certainly has to appeal to somebody and make them want to play golf, because there's so many different options out there in the shops.
Yes, this is a great question, Kim, because I'm looking back to my high school days of when I had to put on the baggy khakis and the piqué that was made for a guy that I just had to wear.
The pleats.
Fashion has come such a long way, and it's very exciting to see, because it's definitely helped the growth of female golfers in the world. People get excited to buy a new outfit. I think, in my opinion, there's a lot of women that play golf because of the cool outfits now. I mean, it's exciting to get something new and fresh, and my favorite part here is all the women that come in and get the matching outfits for the tournaments.
Love that.
And you see it when you come to the events in their outfits, and that's so fun. Like that they get into it that way, and so I think it's really helped drive the participation up for women, because it's more exciting now. There's a way to express yourself and feel good about what you're wearing and be excited.
And maybe add a little bit of confidence out there on the course. If you're looking good, you're feeling good.
Absolutely.
That ball's going to fly.
And just to throw this out there, the guys do it too. We like to look good too. The difference is that we've always had it, and it's really it's come a long way on the ladies' side. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't like to feel confident going out there in a new shirt and some new pants and a new hat? And so the fact that that's grown so much in the women's space, huge for the game.
I kind of feel like golf gear is being worn by women who don't even play golf, because it's so cute.
It is, yeah. And now there's a lot of that cross between, on and off the course, which has helped too. Mm-hmm. You don't have to look like a golfer as much anymore.
Fits my head just right. So the gals on the tour, anybody who we should be keeping our eyes open?
Oh, the Cordes sisters are so fun to watch. I mean, what an athletic family. She's number one in the world, I think, right now. So, I mean, they're all so good. It's
Are they getting better and better?
It seems like it.
I feel like that's happening in
younger.
like many sports.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm just watching the NCAAs, at Greyhawk, and it's cool.
It's inspiring to see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is another random question that I don't know. I didn't prep you on this or anything, but social media, do you think that's played a role at all in the growth of women's golf? Because you mentioned the Cordes, like I'd have to look on and see how many followers they have, but I know it's a lot. They have a big platform now, a lot of these female athletes.
It's a changing world. All the influencers and all the things that they're helping people get more, interested in playing. And, I think it's all great. There's a lot of fashion that goes into that too when you looking at the outfits and stuff. But
sponsorships,
those are all positive things for the growth of the game and for women.
A lot of likes.
Yeah.
All right. One last question. And again, we talked about kind of the skill sets that are out there and some of those really low handicaps, but those who are just maybe a little too intimidated to get into it. What would you say? What would be like the first step for a new member or someone new to golf to just take a leap of faith and get involved?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just take that leap of faith. I think you'll be surprised how much you do enjoy it. It's such a wonderful game that you can meet so many new people. One of the things I love about it is just the time that you get to spend with those people that, maybe you just met or maybe you haven't seen them in a while, but you're spending a couple hours on the golf course, which is a beautiful setting to spend time with anyone and really get to know them or really have that social aspect along with the game. It's just it's a very relaxing, humbling game, but keeps you challenged, and I just think it brings a lot of cool friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. And it's a game you can play forever. So I would just, take the leap of faith, and you never know. You might be really surprised. It could be your next favorite thing.
Great advice.
We talked to Karen Ann Platt, who was a newer member a few weeks back, and she echoed that 100%. She moved here from California, didn't know anybody, and just started. I think she joined one of the ladies' leagues or multiple of them, and now she's like my best friends that I play with every week. I met him like the first round I ever played.
Yeah, I think a lot of the barriers that are there. The intimidation, the fact that you have to be good, or the fact that it's a male sport. We're breaking those barriers down, and we're seeing a lot of great things for women in golf. So it's an exciting time.
What about the rules? How did they learn the rules? I feel like that's one of the other barriers that women often worry. Did I pick it up too soon, or should I have picked it up sooner, or what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think if you're playing in a social aspect, there's no better way to learn the rules than to actually be in the moment and experiencing them, because you can read the rule book and it's a pretty tough read. But the ones I remember the most are the ones that personally happened to me. But yeah, I think there's a lot of different leagues and different competitive levels that we have here, and sometimes we play by the rules and sometimes we don't. So
depends on what kind of round we're looking to have.
That's right. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, what do you think, Michael?
I think this has been amazing. I think that this whole week, I'm glad we've focused on this week because it's terrific, and I appreciate all of your insight, Maggie.
Yeah,
that's
Thank
right.
you guys.
It's an international event that occurs, so definitely recognition across the globe. So, of course, we would do that here at Desert Mountain.
Yes.
And if you look at any LPGA leaderboard on any given week, man, that's almost more of an international representation than the PGA. Really, it's all and it's a lot of Americans, but it's a lot of Asia, a lot of Europe. So when you talk about women's golf growing, it really is growing globally, which can only be good for the game. So
yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
Well,
what do you think?
Shots.
We have to
do shots.
Recognize great shots around the mountain.
Great shots around the mountain.
Yes.
All right, let's kick it back to the studio, and we will be right back.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Kim. Another week means we have more great shots to recognize, so let's tee him up and get to it. Ted Swantko, Thursday, May 26th, a hole-in-one on number 11 Geronimo. Mark Pakulik, Thursday, June 2nd, an eagle on number 13 Geronimo. David Ellis, Friday, June 3rd, a hole-in-one on number 8 Chiricahua. Mikey Schuler, Saturday, June 4th, an eagle on number 15 Geronimo. And to round it out this week, Kathy Wood, Sunday, June 5th, an eagle on number 8 Geronimo. More great shots, members. We look forward to seeing more of them next week. Mike and Kim, back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
So fun.
Thank you very much, Maggie. Thank you for bringing us out to...
Thanks for inviting us to your office.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to my office.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Not too shabby.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you, members, for joining us. And Cam, you want to do it again next week?
I think that's a wrap.
All right.
Do it again.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you.